Welcome back, everyone, to the Shivers podcast. We just went and saw Venom: The Last Dance. We were meant to see it about a week ago when it came out, but schedule conflicts and all that. But we just saw it a couple of hours ago. We've had some time to sit and think about it.
Yep.
So this is the third one in the trilogy. Venom was released in 2018. Venom: Let There Be Carnage was 21, and then this one is 24. God. Okay, so we'll do a quick summary of the plot. Eddie Brock and Venom must make a devastating decision as they're pursued by a mysterious military man and alien monsters from Venom's homeworld. Early on, we see Venom's homeworld, which is Clintar, and we see a villain, who we won't get into just yet because that might be a spoiler. Right off the bat, we see this villain, and they're symbiote hunters. They're called xenophages, and they get sent all across the universe, and one of them is hunting our protagonist, Venom and Eddie. And that's pretty much the starting point of the plot. That's where things get kicked off, because this thing is hunting them and they need to make a run for it because they're also wanted fugitives. So they've got the military and this monster after them. So they're trying to leg it to New York. They said that Eddie has got like dirt on a judge because he obviously used to be a reporter, and he reckons he's got dirt on a judge that could wipe away all of his whatever. And then Venom wanted to see the Statue of Liberty for whatever fucking reason. And that's basically the whole plot summarized. There isn't really much to it. Like, Venom doesn't really have any agency in this movie.
I can't really remember, to be honest, where it went off in the last movie. I can't even remember what happened in the one before.
Yeah, all I can remember is the big church battle with Carnage, and
obviously it sort of didn't really jump off from there, did it? Well, it kind of did, obviously, but not.
Yeah, so the second one, they leg it to Mexico, and they're staying on a beach there. And then you need to watch the third Spider-Man movie, because in that in the post-credit scene, he gets teleported to the MCU universe. And then spoiler alert, at the start of this movie, he gets teleported back to his universe. So it goes nowhere. Yeah, suddenly he's a fugitive because Patrick Mulligan was murdered.
Oh, yeah.
That's meant to be Toxin. We went and saw the last Venom movie in cinemas, and we got so hyped because Patrick Mulligan is meant to be Toxin, who is the spawn of Carnage, and we got so hyped. And then at the start of this movie, it's like, oh no, he died. Alright, so it was directed by Kelly Marcel on a budget of $120 million, and it so far, as of the 3rd of November, it's made about $194 million. And to break even, it needs to double its budget because marketing costs usually work out around double what the estimated budget is. So the entire budget is about $240 million. So it needs about 50 mil more to break even. So we'll see what happens. I think it'll break even.
I was going to say, they probably will get it.
Yeah. Because this is, I think this is a movie that has broad appeal. All right, let's give it a rating, I think. I have my rating. Do you want to go on 3?
Yeah, on 3.
1, 2, 3. 3.5.
I was going to give it a 6.
Oh.
It's not like... I didn't mind it. But it wasn't like anything special. I think it's just a happy 6. Like, it's not shit, but it's not...
Yeah. Great. I think I'm only giving it a 3.5 because...
Because I'm not a hardcore, like... Venom or Marvel sort of watcher, but I still enjoyed it.
I think
I don't take it too seriously, so.
Well, I don't know. It's just that this movie, I think it's at a point where it knows it's bad. Like, this one feels like it knows that it's bad, and it knows the other two are bad, and it's like parodying itself.
What was your favorite Venom one? Favorite movie?
Probably the second, only because I enjoyed Carnage.
Well, you liked him as a character in that film.
I liked Woody Harrelson as well. He was really good.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like this movie knows it's shit, and it's like it feels like it's parodying itself. And like I said before, if the movie can't take itself seriously, then I feel like I can't.
Yep, that's fair.
So it feels like there's no stakes, there's no, no consequences, basically. I don't feel anything for any character in this film. For most of it, I just shut my brain off and I enjoyed it. I'm not a complete hater.
But I see where you're coming from there.
Yeah.
It's, it could have been really good,
Yep.
like the whole thing, but yeah, it was just meh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just meh, that was all.
My thing is, if you didn't like the first two, you definitely won't like this. And if you didn't mind the first two, this is more or less the same. I don't think it does anything new, anything different. It's just very cut and dry. And a common complaint I've heard is that this movie in its entirety is just setting up the future of the Sonyverse.
Oh, is that what they're calling it?
I think it's called the Venomverse or the Sonyverse.
Oh.
But yeah, I can agree with that because this movie does feel like filler. It doesn't feel like the cap of a trilogy.
Yeah.
Which I get, and I think that definitely like knocks points for me.